All right, guys. Today I'm gonna be interviewing the one and only Gizzle. So, first, I just want to start off, man. Why did you get into trading in the first place?
Yeah. So my journey started back in June of last year of 2025. And I've just been like my whole life I've always done like labor work kind of. Um so I just kind of got really it's just like the usual shit, the hamster wheel 9 to 5. Just got really sick and tired of it.
Yeah,
And I have a family, I have a daughter, so I just knew I had to step up in a way. But like I was making, solid money for like, my age and, just having a good support system.
yeah,
Um, just whatever, But I actually lost my job in June just due to personal reasons. And it wasn't my fault or anything like that. It was just lack of work. And I had been at that job for about like 4 years. So it was really sudden. I had my life built, whole crib. My lady doesn't work. So it was like, oh shit, like, life just took a huge turn out of nowhere. And I was like, shitting bricks and, just
yeah,
had to level up pretty quickly. But I knew it wouldn't like, I knew things were gonna be pretty interesting. So I tried to not freak out, I had some money saved, whatever. Um, so that night that I lost my job, I literally just went on Google and looked up like, okay, because I didn't like I went to college, but like, I just don't fuck with school like that. I don't like anything of school. So I dropped out too and finished like 2 years. So I didn't have a degree. I don't have a degree still. So I didn't have that as a backup. And I was doing like mine work. I'm in Arizona, so the mines are big out here. So I was like, really like, there's really not much job opportunity right now, actually. So I was like trying to, it was just a lot. So
yeah,
then I looked up on Google. I was like, instead of looking up how to make $10,000, and this is like dead ass where I found trading. Instead of looking up like how to make 10K a month, I was like, how can you make 10K a day? I just did some stupid. I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
okay,
look up some crazy shit. So instead of that, that's what I looked up. I was like, how can I make 10K a day? So the first thing that pops up is YouTube videos of day trading. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. And like I've done like a Robinhood, back in the day, like maybe
oh
4 years
yeah,
ago. Yeah, like the Robinhood shit. So then I was like thinking like, oh, is that what it is? But obviously it wasn't. So the first person that pops up on YouTube is Mr. TJR, of course.
yeah, of
So
course,
then, yeah, of course. So then I find him. So then, I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna see, what this is. So then start watching his videos, long story short. Didn't even finish like day 10 because it was like good info, but like I think my mind was like, fuck, like I need something like realistic, So I
yeah,
didn't think it'd come this far at all. So then anyway, the next couple days I'm going out trying to look for a job like in the same industry that I just got fired in. So basically from June all the way to August, I completely forgot about trading. Like I didn't look anything else up. I was looking up like digital marketing and shit like that, but just nothing like I didn't do anything about it. Like I didn't take no action on anything. I just did literally 2 days of research and watched a couple of videos of TGR, and then that was about it. And then I just continued to keep looking for the usual work I was trying to find. And
yeah,
then from June all the way to August, I didn't do shit. I had a close family friend get me a new job um, in the same industry as mining, and like I was doing like trucking stuff, and that's kind of where I got back in the hamster wheel again. So then I got that job. Like the beginning of September, I got that job actually. So it took about literally 3 months to find that job when I should have been doing this shit, when I should have been locked in, like learning, studying, everything. So I didn't. So then once September 1st hit, it was literally when I started that new job. The first 2 weeks, girl, like I'm not even fucking kidding. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Like it was like the worst. I was making actually more money than I was at my previous job, but like it was labor work. Like I'm talking like crazy labor work. And I was like, why am I doing this, bro? Like, why did I just put? And on top of that, I live in a small city. And then on top of that, actually, me and my family, we moved outside of the city where I lived and we moved to a smaller city. So that kind of gave me more of a push as well. And then where I live right now, to go to this new job, I was driving an hour and a half every morning from 3 a.m. getting there to about 4:30, 5 a.m. to start the
Damn.
job, to work 12 hours a day, to then drive back home. So like this put me in a whole different mentality shift. I was like, you know what, dude? Like I just told myself, I think it was like the second week of this new job, I was like, I gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
So then basically the end of September was coming up on my birthday. My birthday was October 8th. We had a family trip to Disneyland, and I just told myself that week I'm gonna study. I'm gonna go back. So I went back to trading. I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna study as much as I can. I'm gonna look up different people. And that's kind of where I locked in. So once I really went to this job, and it was a blessing in disguise, it really showed me like, all right, I gotta figure this out. I gotta do something, blah, blah, blah. And then once that happened, basically the end of September, when I went to Disneyland, the whole Disneyland trip, besides going to the park, I was studying the whole day,
Yeah.
the whole drive, listening to audios, watching a little bit more TGR. And then I found Trades by Psy. And then I found, that's when I actually found out about PB trading, Patty and Blake.
Yeah.
And I think their concept was like pretty A1. And then that's when I started, okay, I was like looking up everything about fair value gaps, inverse fair value gaps, just all the, good stuff about that. And then at this point, I still didn't even know about Top Step. I didn't know about prop firms. I didn't even know they existed yet. So then my birthday passed. I got back home like October 15th. And I remember everything because it's so surreal at this point. And it's
Yeah.
like, this is like my story. This is how it fucking happened, So then I got home October 15th. I went back to work for 1 week. After that 1 week, and this company wanted me to get my CDL. So I told them, I was like, well, I'm not going to drive to this point to do my CDL every day. Like that's going to be literally impossible. I'm going to waste money. So they're like, all right, fine, find a place, do it in your hometown where you live, and just come back in a month. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do that. So I left my work October 20th. And from that point, they said, if it takes a month to 2 months, awesome, just do what you got to do and get your CDL. I'm like, cool. They paid me the whole time. And basically, I'm not gonna even lie, like this is just realistically what happened. As soon as they told me that, I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna lock in with trading. I'm gonna learn. I'm just gonna learn and get the money and do that. So then from October 20th, I found out about Top Step on basically November 1st, like October 30th, around Halloween actually. Like that next week after Halloween, my friend told me about, and the only reason why it was my friend was because he's like in crypto, and I was asking him questions, and then he told me, he's like, have you ever heard about Top Step? And I'm like, nope. So then I did my research on Top Step, started looking into it, and then that's where it began with Top Step. So I immediately bought one eval, and then I think I started it on November 2nd. And then I passed it immediately, bro. Like he passed it, and I was actually using PB Trading's method with inverse fair value gaps. I actually passed my evaluation like the first night, and I was like, holy shit, okay, cool. And then I got my first Express account that next day, like November 5th or some shit. And then I actually ran it up like to $2,500. So I was like, my head was huge right there.
Yeah.
Blew it the next day. So then I couldn't pass an eval for literally 2 weeks. And then or like a week and a half. And then that is when I ran into your account on TikTok. So then I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, there's levels to this stuff. And then that's when I found you on TikTok. And then that's when I joined Kuro's Trading Academy. That's where it all started, bro.
Yeah, man.
And
I remember you were like one of the first, because I've had this little group of me teaching people how to trade, but it was really just with my IRL friends, my close friends. But
Right.
you were actually one of the first people to join the I think you were like the second person to actually join the Discord and get in. I remember we went back and forth. You were telling me like, oh, all right, man, like, can you just give me a little more info on this? Like, asking.
Yeah, I was very
this
skeptical.
this is really gonna work. Like, if I can truly do this for you.
Right.
And you took that jump. Like, no one, they didn't have to do that. You could have just gone somewhere else, gotten free information on YouTube, but you decided to take that little leap of faith and join the mentorship and actually get this shit done.
Yeah, and I knew that's what it was gonna take because, like, even though I was trying to learn from TGR and then some other random people and then PB trading, I knew that I was like, there's levels to this stuff. And as soon as I saw your trade, that one video, I was like, okay, there's something I don't. There's a lot of stuff I don't know then, and I was like, I need help. I need guidance. I don't care if the person's older or younger than me. Like I need guidance. So as
Yeah,
soon and then and obviously I know and obviously I was skeptical because I've never done a mentorship. I've never done anything like that. But I had like something the whole time. As soon as I found out about trading that night, I looked up what I looked up on Google. I just had a gut feeling this was something that I should do rather than like just kind of like give it up right away. Like it just felt right the whole time. And
yeah,
as soon as I was able to pass that first eval, yeah, I got in my head a little bit, but like I knew something was right. I knew I was doing something right. And then just to even make $2,500 in one sitting, that blew my mind. That fucked up everything of my perception of money.
yeah,
So then yeah, then like you said, I just took the risk, and I did have a lot on the line. I was I had, like I said, I have a daughter, I have a family, and they're all depending on me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go all in and just do what I got to do. And then yeah, man, then basically yeah, November 16th, I think I joined, and I I actually did have I think that next week I had an Express account, and I was just taking it very very slow. And honestly, I was kind of not blowing them, but I just kept getting a lot of losses. And then I just kept watching your videos, and I was a bit confused at first. I've always been the one to ask as many questions as I can,
yeah,
and I was more focused on the psychology part because I know that's really key, not being greedy and all that. But I think what helped me the most was just watching your videos over and over and over and over again, like no matter what. Like I was getting confused about a lot of things, like with SMTs and order blocks and stuff like that.
yeah, man. Cause
And it took me
I know you would DM like, cause me and Yank in the Discord, we're like friends outside of this whole training academy. So I
Mhm.
remember like, me and him would just be playing with our boys, like we'd just be in the call together,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, "Oh, Gizzle's texting me. He texted me a message or a question," and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, bro, he just texted me earlier soon, too," and I was like, "Damn, bro, this guy's always asking questions," and like I like that. I was like, "Bro, this guy's definitely he's gonna take this shit somewhere. Like, there's no way he's not gonna make it, because
Yeah.
like you're always asking questions. You're never, because I feel like a lot of people, especially guys, they're super skeptical when it comes to asking for help from other people.
Mhm.
I think it's like some form
For
of
sure.
embarrassment that they have. They're like, I don't really want to ask for help. I kind of want to figure it out on my own. But you weren't scared to ask for help.
Right.
You asked for help every single day. And now you're
Yeah.
at the point where you are because you kept
Mhm.
seeking more and more knowledge because you knew you were stuck, and you know that the fastest way to
Yeah.
get out of this is to have someone who already knows how to do it guide you out of there.
Mhm. Right. Exactly. Yeah, and I think it's also what I've been through too. I know a lot of people. I know I'm older than most of you guys. So like a lot of these kids coming in, like you're young, and you're doing great. But I know a lot of these people coming into the mentorship are probably a lot younger too. And it does go with what you kind of like go through in life too, And I think my mentality is like I have no other option. And you said that before too, and that's kind of how I'm going about like I know that trading is probably one of the biggest and most challenging career choices.
Yeah.
But like it's just how badly you want it, and that's kind of like the best way to put it because I've really built a mentality now. Like I have no other choice. I really want this, and I'm gonna make it happen, no matter what. And that's basically what's kind of pushed me through this whole uh 3 months of trading. Like literally started November 3rd on Top Step, and um that I just woken up every day, just taking every day slow as best as I can, but I just really locked in. Like I'm not even joking. I just kept studying and studying and studying and studying and
Yeah, man.
studying, going over everything. And like you said, yeah, I was asking questions nonstop, being annoying as fuck. But that's kind of how you got to be, because if you're not like that, you're just not good. That just shows you're not putting in enough work, I guess. But
Yeah,
I
cause
just
like,
wanted to make sure. Yeah.
yeah, I've had a lot of people who like they always come in, like even IRLs, like I've tried to teach them and I'm constantly providing them
Hmm.
videos. And I'm like, guys, I
Right.
have to reinforce this so many times. Like, guys, if you have any questions, please just ask me. Like,
Right.
please just DM me because like that's what this whole thing is about. Like, if I just gave you guys videos and said, all right, go watch them, don't ask me anything. That's like that's not what you're paying for. You're paying for a mentor to actually help
Yeah.
you and answer the stuff because you can watch TJR's video. You can't DM TJR like, yo, man, like, what did you mean by this? So,
Right. Right.
and like, also, I just thought about this moment because I remember a while ago we were in this call and I asked you guys,
Hmm.
what is like a realistic time frame that you guys would want to get profitable and how long do y'all think this is gonna take? And I remember you said
I
like
remember that.
six-ish months, and now we're
Yeah.
three
No,
months.
I said I said 4 actually. I remember I said 4.
Oh, yeah, now we're like 3 months out of that call, and you're already
Yeah.
you've already hit a five-figure month, which is fucking ridiculous. It's
Dude,
absolutely
I know,
insane.
man. I don't even know how to feel about it, dude. Honestly, like it just feels I'm very grateful, but I just put in the work, man. Like, but yeah, it is crazy to look back at that. Like, it's not even too long ago. Like, it is crazy. Like, it is. It feels nuts, and I know that this is just the beginning too. I know this is all about now staying consistent and um just staying very disciplined, obviously, because like
Yeah.
anything can change. But yeah, it is crazy to look back at that meeting because I did set a lot of goals and I reached a lot of them, but yeah, this is just the beginning. But I just really all I did was just continue to keep trusting the plan, bro, and just continue to keep a good headspace around me. And I think another thing that helped me out too is like I have no distractions where I'm at. I think that's one big thing is like my current living situation went from having a house and I lost all that. We lost everything. And I think that's what really like kind of um really put me in this state where I'm at now with my family because we had to move with my lady's parents in their hometown, very small town. Like I'm talking like
Yeah.
10,000 people. I live in a trailer home now. So it's like it put me in a huge mental shift, huge wake up call.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This is how I got it, honestly. Just how I did it this way. It's just going through that and realizing that, God placed me in this hole and I gotta work my way out of it. And that's exactly what happened. And I think, yeah, 3 months is kind of crazy to have this week and to be able to take those payouts this past week was pretty insane.
Yeah, because I feel
But
like a lot of people, like you said, who come into trading are super young. They're like probably 16,
mhm,
17 years old.
mhm,
They they're in school, they have their parents, like they obviously live with their parents.
right,
They're not paying for nothing. So I feel like a lot of these
right,
kids, they don't really what I did when I was really young and I was like 16 learning how to trade. I wasn't thinking about the situation I was in now because I was in a pretty good situation. I didn't have to pay for anything. I was in school, I had no worries. I thought about the future and
right,
I feel like a lot of kids, they don't think about like, okay, if I don't get this done, then later on, when I'm a grown adult and my parents just can't look after me anymore, I'm gonna be screwed.
right.
And I feel like that helped you
Yep.
because you were already in your adulthood and you were like, okay, I can't wait. I have to do this
Mhm.
now. Like, I can't keep waiting because I have to take action now. I
Yep.
have to support my family. I have to support myself. And this is the only way to do it.
Right. Yep. Yep. Exactly. And then that's the thing too. Like I've already tried like multiple things, social media, just anything to try to. I've always been interested in getting out of the hamster wheel 9 to 5, always.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got stuck with that one job I had for 4 years, I got way too comfortable, and it really paid the price. But yeah, like you said, I was put in a position now, and I had to fucking level up. Not quick, but I had to level up. Like I had no choice. And like yeah, a lot of these other people they kind of take their time sometimes because they still have a choice. I guess if that makes sense. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
just like how you started young and you wanted it and you got it, and that's kind of the mentality I went into as well. And there's still so much more for me to do and learn. But I think I'm not doing too bad. But
Oh, dude, you're
yeah,
doing
man.
fucking amazing, bro. Like, if I haven't given you enough props already, bro, you are like killing the fucking game right now. You like, I've been in this
I appreciate
fucking
it.
I've been in this trading community for like 2 years now, and I promise you, I'm not just saying this shit to like glaze or nothing. I've
Mhm.
never seen
Mhm.
anyone do what you did in 3 months.
Holy
Go
shit.
from
That's
nothing to a five-figure month is fucking ridiculous, bro. And you
holy
really got to
shit.
pat yourself on the back for that because that is not easy. That is something very, very hard.
Shit, and I think that's another thing too. Even my lady was telling me like she thinks I'm being way too hard on myself, but I honestly I needed to hear that, bro, because like obviously you're very successful, so that means a lot, bro. Because I know that I should probably give myself a pat on the back right now
Yeah.
because it took a lot of fucking sleepless nights. I think on average, from like I honestly from like when I joined your mentorship to now, I've probably been only sleeping about 3 hours a night, to be honest. So it really it's it's a good feeling to hear that from you, especially, but like to know that you've been in the this industry for that long and to know that, damn, okay, I'm doing something right. Yeah, that means a lot. So I
Yeah, bro.
appreciate
Because
it.
like I've known like people that I've been teaching from before, and like I've taught them for like a literal year, and they're still in the same place they were a year ago. Like I'm telling you, bro, so many people in this
That's
trading space,
crazy.
it takes them so long to make even
Yeah.
anything, and you've already made a five-figure month in just 3 months. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking insane.
And that's why I keep sending, like obviously in the chat all my trades and everything, because I'm just wanting to show the proof and let, whoever wants to, see it for themselves too. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, like, and obviously like it's just I don't know. Yeah, it is crazy, bro. Honestly, like to know that now all the other students are asking me for help. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not in any way ready for that. But like, I'm always gonna be there to support the chat. But yeah, I don't know. I guess just to know that I'm doing something good, and especially in your eyes, it means a lot. I'm just
yeah,
gonna
bro.
keep fucking going, though. Keep fucking going.
So
And
like,
that's crazy. You say though. I don't know.
what
But
would you wanna like? What do you wanna say? Because obviously I'm gonna post this in the Met. Like, what do you wanna say to the others who like who haven't made nothing yet, who are still like on their eval phase where they keep blowing accounts and they haven't made nothing? Like, what do you want to say
mm.
to those people?
I think the best advice that I can say to them is just take a step back. Like if you're at the eval stage and you're just like, yeah, like blowing accounts and not seeing the green days, just know that it's for a reason right now. And that just means that truthfully, you just need to keep going and keep challenging yourself on the daily because um the good days will come, but like it just depends on how badly you want it. So if you're stuck in that process of just blowing accounts and you're in that eval stage, the best advice I think is just continue to lock in, trust the process, ask more questions, do more research, and just really lock in mentally. Like keep praying and just understand honestly one setup. And if you can do that and obviously like may honestly write down, like you don't have to journal, but like write down a set of rules for yourself that to follow every day and don't break them. Like literally just don't break them. Because if you do that and you go by one setup and you just stick to it and you stay consistent, then I'm sure eventually soon enough you will see at least, you can pass an eval or eventually get your first payout. Because that's exactly what I did. I just look and honestly, embracing the losses too, I think was a big one for me because I was blowing accounts. Like I'm not gonna even lie. Like in November especially, it took me a minute. I think even I just kept like another thing I was messing up on too was not letting my trades play out. I know I've said every trade probably in the Discord, but the first time I let my trade play out and like didn't just get out of it due to fear, that was when I actually secured like the 3,500 dub. That was I think like the first week of December. And when I did that, that's when I think things changed for me because I kept exiting so quick because I was like, fuck, like I don't wanna lose. Like, but I'm like, you gotta lose to win. And it just depends on what you do, I guess. Like it just depends on what you do after the losses. Like if you keep making the same mistakes, obviously you're gonna keep losing. But if you learn from them and just be patient, then you will win more. And that's the biggest thing that changed for me. So I think
Yeah,
if you're in the losing season right now, just fuck man, just keep writing down what you're doing and learn from them rather than keep making the same mistakes over again, because that's what really switched the bar for me. And then yeah, learn obviously the best strategy possible that works for you and stick with the rules. And I think once you built that system and the confidence, because my heart used to race when I entered the trades every single time, but not necessarily saying now that it doesn't, but I'm just a lot more confident every trade I take now because I've built that confidence. And just because I trust I trust my setup. You know, I trust the trades that I'm taking every time I take it. And I think that's what basically I would do if I was in that stage again, because
Yeah.
it's not easy to overcome, but it's not supposed to be easy, obviously, because like obviously everybody would do it. So
All right.
I think
Well,
that's my best advice. I think,
that
and
was good.
obvious.
That was good advice.
Thank you.
Well, I guess last question to kind of wrap this up is
Okay.
how are you feeling right now? Like after all that's happened, everything you've done, like how like what's your mind space right now? What's your mind going through?
Dude, I don't even I don't even know, girl. Like, to be honest, I don't know how to feel. I just feel, I guess, grateful, dude. And um like, I'm not even like, fuck, it's not even that deep too, but like, I've told very little people that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Very little. But like for some reason, a lot of people are talking, like a lot. And it's not like, I'm like, how the fuck do you even know that I'm doing this now? Because I kept it a secret for a reason. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure you know how it is. A lot of people will talk shit and
Yeah.
kind of put you down because they don't know what this is, or get a real job or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So um right now I'm just feeling grateful though, and I guess I'm feeling very confident. I don't know. Like, I just feel good. I feel like I accomplished something that I actually put my mind to, and I did it. And it seems to me like I actually love to do it. So I just feel good, and I feel good to be able to tell like my lady and just our little family we got going, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna stick with this, and I'm gonna keep going hard and just stay consistent. And something's going good for us because it was a really, really hard 6 months for us. So
Yeah.
to know something's working out better, I just feel like a bit more like grateful. I just feel uplifted, I guess, right now. My mental shift, um, never felt, I guess, any better until now. I feel like I mentally can sleep a little bit more, I guess, enjoy the days.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I guess just feeling more grateful, and not just
Yeah.
because of the funds, but honestly to know that I have a skill set that I've acquired to be able to even do something like this, and to be at home and just be able to just work when I want. So I
Yeah,
guess
man.
just feeling more at peace too.
Yeah, and
I think that's the best way to put it.
I know you're gonna go far, bro. Like I know you're gonna kill this shit. You're gonna be making so much more fucking bread. Like you're gonna be helping your family out way more than you ever thought you could.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
super proud of you,
appreciate it.
man. Like I'm honestly, and it's honestly a lot of respect that I have for you because, like, like I said before, it's like it's a very rare thing for something like this to happen. For someone to make so much progress in such a little amount of time, it's super rare. And I'm super proud
That's
of you.
crazy.
And I
I
have
appreciate it,
so
man.
much respect for you, brother. And I know
Well,
you're
I,
gonna go
and
so far.
yeah, I appreciate you, man. And obviously, like, genuinely, I could not have done this without you. And it all started in this Discord, because if I never found you on TikTok, I would have been probably in a deeper hole by now, to be honest. So I do appreciate you, man, and I appreciate, the community you're building. And I know we're like not talking all the time, but we all have separate lives and stuff like that. But nah, I genuinely, and I know I've told you plenty of times, dude, I really, really appreciate you, because it's basically, helped me get to this point. So
Yeah, man.
um
And I thank you
yeah,
for
of
putting your trust in me, bro. I thank you so much
course.
for allowing me to
Yeah.
do this for you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but always remember, man, no matter who's teaching you, no matter if I'm teaching you or someone else teaches, like you did this shit, bro. Always remember that is that you did it. I gave you the
Yeah.
resources, but obviously I can give someone resources. That doesn't mean they're gonna use them. That doesn't mean they're gonna do what
Yeah.
has to be done. So
Right.
even though I'm the one who
Yeah.
gave it to you, you did this shit. Like, this is all you, man.
Yeah, and that is a good feeling to know, like you just said, like I'm the one that took the trades, but it's, yeah, I think that's the other part is like, that's depending on how badly you want it. And that's another best advice is just to any of these students listening, just ask yourself every day, how bad do you want it? And
Yeah, man.
the work will show, honestly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing, let you go about your day. But
I
once
appreciate
again,
it,
man, crazy fucking work you've done. Super proud of you. And
Thank you, brother.
good luck on your future in trading. And I know that you're gonna fucking kill it. 2026, this is your year, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything, Crow. And obviously we'll keep in touch. Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man. All right. See ya.
All right, later, brother.